What's up guys, in this video I will show you the books that I read and in which category from the S tier till D tier will these books belong. So this video is highly requested by all of you guys. It's insane. I get a lot of requests from Nick. You did the health, the productivity, and now you need to do the books, the ratings from the S tier to the D tier. So yeah, here we are. And I read a lot of books and I hate reading. And I already made a video in Dutch from my book recommendations, but from that time I read a lot of books and I hate reading, like I mentioned earlier. And the reason why I hate it is because I read stupid books in my high school and in the middle school. Now I read a lot of self-help books, health books, money books, everything to become a better person, mentally, spiritually, physically, on every part of life that you need to have. It's not only about money, guys. It's just the wealth, you know, wealth, health, and happiness. And in order to get the wealth, the health, the happiness, you also need to have a healthy body, a lot of money, confidence boost. You have to communicate properly with your family, with your girlfriend, with your friends. I will go in a rapid pace through those books. It's not that on every book I will explain you what the book is about, because then this video will take so fucking long. So yeah, I will go into a rapid pace. Yeah, this is the first book, guys. Robin Sharma, the monk who sold his Ferrari. This is the book what I have right here, and you can see the whole room, but there and behind me here I have 20-30 books, but I have 100 thousands of books in this whole room here. But I just finished this book today with the last 30-40 pages, and this is just a spiritually and mentally book. It goes about a guy that has a lot of money running a company and was stuck in the money game, in the rat race from more, and one day he got a heart attack. And once you have a health problem, you only have one problem. Yeah, I'm in the same phase of that right now, because I have the money, I have the health, and now I want to build an empire. And you want more, you want better. And everyone you see on social media is doing better than you. You think they're doing better than you. You have to improve your mental and spiritual, intellectual. And yeah, reading those books helped me a lot, because this is just a whole life of somebody you can read in just 1 week. Yeah, you learn a lot. Just a 8 higher, I like it. Atomic Habits. It's so important to have habits. How you can sustain habits, how you can make those habits easy, and how you can make those habits fun. So habits is, yeah, just something like a system, and I like systems that you will do everything over and over again, because if you become 1% better every day, you will become 37 times better at the end of the year. So this one goes also into the E tier. And it's my honest advice. I will also put some books in the D tier if I don't like them. The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. It's the same. It's the spiritual laws of success. A practical guide to the fulfillment of your dreams. Why are you on earth? And I like those kind of books, but I like the diversity. Yeah, sometimes money, sometimes habits, sometimes productivity, sometimes communication, sometimes confidence, sometimes money, sometimes physical. Yeah, it's just everything. Just a while ago that I read this, but I know I was, yeah. I like this book a lot, so I definitely read this book again. Think Faster, Talk Smarter. I just read a book, TED Talk, and that book I had here, as you can see. It's the nine public speaking secrets of the world top minds. And public speaking and everything you need to know from talking is inside of this book, as you can see here. And this was just, yeah, it's how to speak successfully when you're put on the spot. It's almost the same as this one, but this one is more advanced. So I will prefer this one more. But if you didn't read anything of these books, yeah, I will recommend it. But it's better to read first other books. Richer, Wiser, Happier. It's this one book here. Boom. This one here. From William Green, How the World's Greatest Investors Win in Markets and Life. I was thinking it's also going about mindset and something like that, but how you can become more happier when you're rich, it's something, but it's not what I expected to be honest. I will put this inside the D tier. I was thinking this one is a crazy book with the title, but it was more a story. I like stories, but not the whole part. It was only about Warren Buffett and just how he operates through life, and I understand you can learn from those characters, but yeah. The video is what I make right now that you can implement or doing things directly, you know, and that was not the case in this book. Yeah. So after reading this book, I was thinking, yeah, and now I just read a story of someone, but it's not that I become a better person if I know more, you know. Ego is the Enemy. Important book, because ego can make or break you, and I had a big ego in the past, and I was thinking, yeah, I'm the only one that can do this shit, and nobody can break me. But if you can manage your ego and know when you are right and know when you are wrong, that's one of the most important things you can have in your life, because I see so much guys had ego in their lives. So ego is the enemy, guys. I will put it in the B tier. It's important, but there are many better books than this one. Get Things Done, The Art of Stress-Free Productivity. Yeah, it's important, but I also have a book that also goes about this topic that is much better. So yeah, the book, the title say it, it's a productivity book, how you can get things done, and it learned me a lot of things. So I'm happy I read this book and I learned some things, and that's the most important thing. The way I will read books is switch it in a couple of years, because in the first I tried to read as many books as possible, but now I read only books to understand what they are saying and how I can implement this directly. Because if you know that you don't know, you know a lot. But if you don't know that you don't know things, you don't know anything. Yeah, put it inside of your mind. This one learned me about delegating tasks, and I worked a lot with to-dos. Yeah, so I had a to-do list, and there also were a lot of to-dos where I can delegate to other people, or to-dos that I need to wait for other people. And yeah, it's a lot more than that, but you can delegate, you can remove, or you can put them in a wait list, or you can do them directly. But get things done directly is it's something good. But I don't like the way how the book was written, but the message was clear. I will put this in the C tier. The E-Myth Revisited is why most small businesses don't work and what to do about it. A guide for you if you have a small business, how you can grow with a lot of strategies and reviews, etc. I also will put this inside the C tier. The Alchemist. Yeah, so much people say, bro, this is the best book I ever read, and also a spiritual book. And I know with the shepherd, and in this book, I don't feel it, man. I don't feel it. Maybe you will feel it, but I don't feel it. It's also a storybook, just only a story. And I understand, yeah, it's the monk who sold his Ferrari was also kind of a story, but also some other things what I'm facing right now. So this hits way harder than this one, because this one is not applicable for me. The Richest Man in Babylon, yeah, it's some savings with some gold, and yeah, it's too much about money for me. Yeah, and the title says it, The Richest Man in Babylon, but it's not strategies that I can use right now. So I will put this inside the B tier. The Charisma Code. Charisma is so important. Everybody must feel your energy. How you will sit there, and I will sit here, charisma, energy, everything, and I will look you in the eyes, and I will shake your hand, and I will communicate clearly to you. Yeah, I know, English is not my first language, but I don't give a F. I will sit here, you will feel my aura. If I walk into a room, or walk into a gym, everyone is looking, everyone is thinking, who the fuck is this guy? And that is what you need to have. It's this is exactly everything inside of this book you can implement. You can implement everything. So I will put this in the E tier. It helped me a lot. The Millionaire Master Plan. My brother Luc Belmer recommended me this book, so I had to read this book. And this is I read this book a few weeks ago, and I don't know what to expect from this book, but this book is exactly what it's saying. Your personal path to financial success. It's a lighthouse, and you first need to do a test before you can read this book. Yeah, you can read this book, but you need to do the test, otherwise you don't have anything about this book. Because in this book you had 4 characters. You had the Dynamo Genius, you had the Steel Genius, you had the Blaze Genius, and you had the Tempo Genius. And every genius is way different. For example, the Dynamo Genius is something like Bill Gates, someone that is very creative. A Blaze Genius is a leader, someone like Trump. Tempo Genius is someone with a lot of patience, someone like Warren Buffett, an investor. And a Steel Genius is someone that is good with numbers. I'm a Blaze Genius. I'm a leader. I like to talk. I like to connect with people. You can skip 3/4 of the book. You can skip all the 4 geniuses, because there is a personalized path for every genius. And you can read your genius, because I did a test. I was a Blaze Genius. So I read everything, how I can go up in the wealth lighthouse. Yeah, because you also have some colors. You have red, you have dark red, you have blue, you have green, you have yellow, And yeah, you have some ultra top-notch levels in the wealth house. And for example, if you are a yellow one, you are a worker, you earn your money, you have the freedom, but you want to become to the next level, so you have to hire the right people. And at blue, you have already hired people, but then you have to manage those people. But if you want to go to green, you have to get a manager that hire those people, and these people hire other people. So there are levels, you know. And there's exactly a personalized path for every character to become to the next level. So this one is directly applicable for everyone, strategy that you can use directly. Many people in my team are, for example, a steel genius. And that's funny because in this book, they say a blaze genius can work really good with some steel geniuses. So I give those tests to all the people inside of my team. And most of the people are steel genius. So that's fun because steel genius is doing the details in your company. So for example, accountant, doing some things with number games, some research, and I don't like that shit, you know. I have to stand in the front end of my company, not in the back end, you know. So yeah, it's also how you can manage people and with what people you can work the best. So when I hire some people, I like to hire some steel geniuses because they have the opposite, what I don't have, and I know that, you know. Yeah, it's an S. To be honest, I don't expect a lot of that book, but yeah, it was really good. And this one also goes into the S tier. The 4 agreements, guys, spiritual mindset, and also why you are here. And the 4 agreements, there are 4 agreements. Yeah, be applicable with your own word. Yeah, and if you say something, do that regardless. If I say I will go to bed in 2 hours, I will go to bed. Otherwise, your mind start believing in your own lies. Don't take anything personal is the second one. Don't take anything personal means if someone in the fucking whole world has something to say about you, don't take those things personally. Because if a hater has something to say about me, it tells a lot more about them than something about me. Yeah, because I never hate on somebody. Never. You don't think I have time to comment on another guy what he lacks or what I hate about him? Bro, I don't hate anything. The third one is don't make assumptions. Don't assume you know what others think or mean. Ask questions and communicate clearly to avoid misunderstandings. Yeah. And the fourth one is always do your best. If you do your best every single day, you will avoid criticism and self-regret. Yeah. So this one into the S tier, guys, the 4 agreements. I highly recommend those 2 for now. How to win friends and influence people. If you are in sales and communicate a lot with people, if you want to influence people, it's not directly how to win friends, because this book doesn't teach me how I can get friends. I don't want more friends, you know, but it's more communication skills, exactly what I teach you about the talk faster, think smarter, and the talk like that, exactly like that. But this is a very big book. Yeah, it will go into the A tier. It's a different category, as you can see: communication, confidence, spiritual. This is also spiritual and some mindset, and this is some productivity, some habits. This is also a different category. So the way of the superior man. Boom! This one goes into the A tier. This one is, yeah, if you read this as a girl, you can skip this. Don't read the book. This is, yeah, you can read it if you have a weak man, because this book is exactly how you can become a superior man. And what do I mean with a superior man? With a lot of energy, a healthy body, and I know I also live the lifestyle where I chase women and try to fix as many women as possible, but fuck that shit. Don't spend your time on women if you are not the man you want to be. First, be that man, and then the woman will come to you. Every time you are intimate with a woman, you're losing a lot of energy and self-worth, yeah? If you're watching porn and you're having orgasm every single day, or also if you do it 1 time a month, it's 1 time too much, yeah? It's for losers. And this teach you a lot to become a high value worthy man. And that's exactly what there is missing in this world. Authenticity, integrity, a beast, something that says what he do and does what he say, yeah? The one thing, yeah, this teach me a lot to have focus on the right things, because if you want to become to the next level, you have to focus on just one thing. So every time ask you the thing, what one thing can I do right now to become to the next level, and focus on that one thing and skip everything else. This one also goes in the E tier. Outwitting the devil also has to do something with God, because God has also a devil, you know, and he tries to drift you. Yeah, this is almost the whole book is a Q&A. But I like the way how it is written. It's different from the rest. And Napoleon Hill, yeah, you can know him from all the other viral books that he has written. But you have a devil here and God is here. And they're talking to each other. If God wants you to win, he wants you to lose. And if you can clean the devil from your shoulder, you only have God and you will win. But if the devil is talking to you in so many ways, you will lose. So, yeah. God has to protect you from the devil and from the bad, from the angry eyes, from the negative energy, negative people, negative self-talk, negative environments. So this one also goes into the E-tier. Jesus Calling, one book in the morning, just a quote book, but I like it. To start off your day, it's just also another book, but it's just a positive book. How God is on your side, loving peace in his presence. Yeah, I love Jesus. This is also a book in terms of Jesus. This is in Dutch. A book that will transform your life. This one goes into the B-tier. It gives you a lot of insights of the world and of God, how he is here for you that, yeah, maybe you will not know in the first place. Next book, guys, Your Next 5 Moves. Patrick Bet-David. Master the Art of Business Strategy. And this one is applicable for everyone that has a business and want to become to a better life. You know Patrick Bet-David. The first chapter is his story, and after that you will think how you can move your business to the next level, but also some mindset inside the book and some very, very, very important things that you can implement into your business, how your business can exactly go to the next level. This one goes into the S-tier. Yeah. Talk Like That. This is the communication book. I like this. This one, yeah, I already say something about this book. Talk Like That will go inside the B. Yeah, it's better than Think Faster, Talk Smarter, and worse than How to Win Friends and Influence People. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And to be honest, when I read this title and the cover of this book, I was thinking it only goes about what other people have to think about you and that you don't have to give a fuck. But it's not all about that. It's just so more than that, but you have to read it. And to be honest, guys, it's a A. Yeah, it's a A. It's yeah, it's between the S and the A, but I will put it in the E-tier. And this book goes without any explanation on the S-tier. Boom, at the first, because this one I think is one of the best books I ever read. I like books about money and business and becoming the man, but for me the most important thing is that everything aligns with each other. But the most important thing is that you know why you are here on earth and that you can live an abundance lifestyle with your full potential. So you can live at the maximum standards of your life, that when you're 90 or 100 and you're lying on your deathbed, that you can look back and think, wow, I made it. I fucking made it. I'm proud of myself and I don't have any regrets of life. And yeah, this book is a guide to wealth and happiness. If you know Naval Ravikant, incredible, intelligent guy. I get the best for last, guys. This is a different category, you know? This is happiness, wealth, and everything that you need to know, need to have. And this is everything about money, but this one is one of the first book I read. This is how poor people think and how rich people think. It's so different, guys. It's so different. This has learned me so much things about money and the way people and I was thinking about money. It's so crazy. And I had that book here in English and in Dutch. I read both of them. Because this book in Dutch is Het Millionairsbrein onderrafeld. And I first read it in Dutch, and after it, when I start reading English books, I read it in English. But I need to read it again. Because poor people think they need to spend their time in order to get money. And rich people, they know time is more valuable, so they can outsource things. And a lot of other things, guys. A lot of other things. A new book, and the last one, guys, the 10x Rule from Grant Cardone. Also one of the first books I read, and also goes into the E-tier. So this is my list. The 10x Rule is crazy. How you can 10x your business, your life, with thinking 10x. And I had a lot of other books that I have right here, but I need to read them so I can give my thoughts about these books. So this is my honest rating, and if you didn't read one of those books, I highly recommend you to get one of these books. Yeah, these 30 minutes from watching this video will change your life, because if you read one of those books, you can get some information that you otherwise will not have. It can change the whole perspective of your life, of your business. You can make a different choice than usual, because you watch this video. With watching this video, you will order one of these books, you will read a book, you will make the choice to read it, you get some information, you will implement the information, and you get another outcome. Yeah. So you know what I always say: action lead to habits, habits lead to lifestyle, and lifestyle lead to results, and the results lead to the life you always want. So guys, thank you for watching this video. If you want me to make more of those videos with rating from S tire to D tire, just let me know, drop in the comments, and I will see you on to the next one. Subscribe, like, ciao ciao.